Have you ever wondered why church even matters anymore? Maybe you've thought, I believe in God, but I really don't need church. Maybe church just feels disappointing, awkward, or political, or outdated, and honestly, a lot of people feel that way. And if we're being real, many people have experienced hurt, division, or hypocrisy connected to the church, and so it makes sense why some people walk away wondering if it's even worth it. But here's the surprising thing. According to the Bible, church was never supposed to be just a building you visit once a week. It was designed to be a community where broken people find hope, healing, purpose, and real connection through Jesus. And honestly, our world needs that now more than ever. Because everywhere we look, people are divided. Families are divided, friendships are divided, communities are divided, and even people who seem successful often feel totally isolated and exhausted. See, we were created for something more. See, the Bible actually starts with a picture of unity and peace. In the beginning, God created a world filled with beauty, order, and relationship. Humanity walked closely with God and with each other. But sin, choosing our way over God's perfect way, it broke that peace. And ever since then, humanity has struggled with separation. Separation from God, separation from each other, separation even inside of our own hearts. And that's why people long for belonging, for purpose, and for peace. See, we were made for a connection with God and with each other. And that's where Jesus comes in. See, Jesus didn't just come to start a religion. He came to restore that which was broken. In the book of Ephesians in the Bible, in chapter 2, it says that Jesus came to bring peace and to completely remove all barriers between people and between people and God. There's a book in the Bible called the book of Ephesians, and in chapter 2, it talks about how Jesus came to bring peace and to remove all barriers between people and God. And that means that through Jesus, outsiders can belong, broken people can heal, people far from God can come near, and enemies can become family. And the church is supposed to be the visible expression of that kind of community. See, the church is not just a building. The church is the people. It's people from different backgrounds, stories, struggles, and personalities who are all united because of Jesus. And that's why church matters, is because Christianity was never meant to be lived alone. A lot of people today say, man, I can just watch sermons online, and online resources can absolutely help. But eventually, what a person needs is real community. We need people who encourage us, people who pray for us, people who remind us of truth when life gets hard, people we can serve alongside, and people who help us grow. See, the Bible describes the church like a body. Every person matters, just like every body part matters. Every single person has a role to play. Some people encourage, some people lead, some people serve quietly, and some people help hurting people heal. Some teach, some create, some give generously, and some help bring peace into chaotic situations. See, God uses ordinary people in extraordinary ways. And honestly, it's one of the most beautiful things about church. Thing is, you don't have to be perfect to belong. You don't need your life to be cleaned up first. See, Jesus welcomed doubters, failures, outsiders, and spiritually curious people all the time, and healthy churches should do the same. Now, does that mean that churches are perfect? Certainly not. See, churches are made up of imperfect people. Sometimes churches hurt people and that pain is real, but broken people don't erase God's perfect design. See, the goal of church isn't perfection, it's transformation. See, the church should become a place where people increasingly look more and more like Jesus. We should look more loving, more truthful, more compassionate, more generous, more humble, and more united. Because in a world discipled into outrage and isolation, the church should feel radically different. So, what do you actually do if you're exploring church? Here are a few simple next steps. First, start reading about Jesus for yourself. A great place to begin is in the book of the Gospel of John. It's in the New Testament. It's a little bit further back in the book. Second, look for a healthy local church that teaches the Bible clearly and genuinely loves people. And third, ask honest questions. You don't have to pretend that you have everything figured out. And finally, take a step towards community. meet other people, join a group, start somewhere. Because church isn't about just checking a religious box. It's about becoming part of the family that God designed you for. And maybe the thing that you're missing most right now isn't just more information. Maybe it's connection. Maybe it's purpose. Maybe it's hope. Maybe it's Jesus. And maybe church is where that journey begins for you.